Okay, so we're back and we just literally finished upgrading gear, and we're going to go to Hogsmeade because we have a bit of trading to do. I need to sell the stuff in my inventory, and I have an animal in the inventory to sell as well. So, Honeydukes is up here, isn't it? For the what I needed was the phoenix feathers.
Come in.
For
Sorry, there's a
upgrades.
smell. New batch of toad-hide.
Okay.
Now, what sorts of beast byproducts might you be looking to acquire?
So, do you have a phoenix feather? You have a grip-on hook.
You
Grab
could
that.
never go wrong with those. Good choice, I'd say.
No, I'm not seeing any. Okay.
I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
Okay. So we bought and sold. Could have swore we were able to buy some phoenix feathers somewhere. Just can't remember where. Gladrags. There's Gladrags. Let's sell a whole bunch of stuff.
In. Let me know if you need help finding anything.
Okay, so we need to empty our inventory of all this stuff. Okay.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Right, so now we want to go see Albie Weeks, then Natalie. So Albie Weeks should be down here. Here we go.
Oh, hello again.
Hello,
Couldn't have
Albie.
perfected the broom upgrades without your help. As always, I have a special prize for you.
Thank you.
What are we looking for today?
We want you.
I truly enjoyed working with you.
Good job, I have a
Thank you
bunch
for
of
believing
gold.
in me.
You're welcome.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Right, so let's go see Natalie. Quests. And then we need to go see the headmistress. Okay, Natalie. So we have to wait for Natalie. That's okay.
Are you ready to put an end to
Sleep in the
Harlow?
cold again. If you like. Hello, Natalie.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and
Okay.
Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
What am I hoping to learn
What
from
sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow.
Okay.
Or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Okay. Where can I find them?
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert.
Okay.
And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
That's cool. I'll speak with Mr.
Very
Bickle's
well.
friends.
I'll speak with them. See what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them.
Okay.
Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Okay. I will see you soon, Natalie. Right, so... Okay. Maybe I just imagined something on top of her head. Right, so there's somebody in here. Upstairs.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Okay, so we need to go further up according to this. Here we go.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Hello.
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Okay.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow.
Okay.
I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Okay. That's what I needed.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Yeah, well, Mrs. Reb, I do hope you will reconsider helping us with our banking needs. We've given you ample time to reach a decision on your own, but we are beginning to lose our patience. We know your husband would appreciate it if you were to see the value in our working together. Shall we expect a response by week's end? Best to keep this between us, if you understand our meaning.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
Okay. Down the stairs and out the door. Okay, this way. Glad rags, wasn't it? Oops,
Dr.
sorry.
Dibble works at Glad Rags. I should check there.
But please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps it's been here all along.
Hello.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I would like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping.
That's not
but
good.
I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and to be worthy of Rosie.
Okay, about the note.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note that might help me to identify it should I come across it?
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery.
Okay.
It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
Okay. Thank you for talking to
Thank
me.
you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Right, so
Now hurry
one
off
more
before
person.
Mr. Hill returns.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Okay. Oops, sorry. Wrong way.
Albus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
According to this, he's over here. Right next to this locked door.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared
violence?
Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
I guess it could be very violent, but speaking out may have just made it worse. Not speaking out.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But
Maybe.
perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
That's
You
true.
said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help.
Okay, thank you.
Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
I will do. I won't be a second, but may as well get this door seeing as we're right next to it. There we go.
Revelio.
It's a chest. Some gold. Another chest. Any more? Yep. And one more here. I think that's it. Yep. There's one outside, I think. Just round the corner. Up and over. Huh? Okay, maybe. Oh, that's fine. Let's go here, and then I need to go invisible. Hello. Thank you for the 500. Okay, let's go find Natty. Right, so find Natty and see where we go to next. Eee. Hello. I'll try not to run you over.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Okay. Let's find Natty. Hopefully she hasn't got into too much trouble. Hang on. Hogsheads. Oh, Hogshead, it's this one, isn't it? Yeah. That's going to be trouble. I need to go around the other side. Oh, okay. There's another chest. I just got these. Guess I was wrong. Not going to complain. That's a 1,000 gold back very quickly. And after spending 7,000 on the broom upgrade, I'm not going to complain about that at all.
Natty must be around here somewhere.
No squirrels. Don't want to squirrel today. Okay. What's his wand?
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Okay.
Revelio.
Footsteps. So, up here.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Not that it's done me much good.
What else? Okay, out here.
Hattie must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Okay. Ashwinder hideout. Of course, right underneath the hogshead.
Footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward.
Right, so we have 2 pulley outies.
The hidden door.
Okay. Find Natty, find book, find love letter.
Revelio.
Okay,
Hattie must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
right.
Revelio.
Okay.
More times than I can count.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Okay.
Untempered meandering to the mind brings it's not
Revelio.
Anything else around here I should grab? Not that I can see.
Lumos.
I know it's not a good idea, but I can't see. I can't see, you can't see.
Revelio.
Okay. Right, so an Ashwinder.
Lower Hogsfield needs some stocks after our little visit.
Brave? I'd say we know who to leave at home minding.
Hey. I don't mind breaking a few bones if there's a few galleons in it for me. Say what you will about Hillcroft, but the estate is spacious.
I hope Rookwood knows what he's doing.
We're all facing outwards. Is there anybody I can
take
sneak behind?
Let's finish this job and be done with it. Waste of time, you see.
Persons above me, aren't they?
There'll be nothing but trouble. About time we locked her
Right.
up.
Retribus Totalis.
Come to think of it, months ago I had a brooch. Nice it was. Sparkled like the glint in my eyes when I find out which one of you thieving lot
They don't seem to care for you.
Be on the lookout for the girl's friend, if they're daft enough to try to come through here.
Was it upper or lower Hogsfield that we raided last week?
Okay. Swapping to get rid of some of these first, because there's a lot of people here.
What?
Perhaps it's...
You can't hide from me!
Oh well. I think... Yep.
You haven't got friends. Oh, what's going on? That's just pitiful.
Quite conductive, aren't we? Rookwood's done
I need to move. Causing trouble and mayhem is what I've done.
This has become personal. Death from above!
That wasn't quite as bad as I was expecting. I'm glad I upgraded my gear. I think that helped a lot. Right, so we have a whole bunch of stuff that we need to find, including Natalie. You are as dear to me as an augury whose voice foretells the coming rain. You are as loved by me as Krupp could be, whose loyalty is true and plain. You have cast a spell over my heart, I want it not undone. You have charmed me from the very start. You have always been the one. Lucille Filbert. Okay.
Book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
Mm-hmm.
Revelio.
Okay. Let's grab you. Noticed. Where was it?
Confringo.
Thank you. And let's go to the light.
Lumos.
That way we can see more. It's this way. Oh.
Lumos.
Okay, so I guess it's a way to a chest. With Wiggenweld, that's okay. Don't mind that. Okay, can I get out? There's another one. I guess it was an easier way to sneak around.
Revelio.
Okay. Let's Revelio. I'll head that way in a minute. I think there's still a few more bits down here to find.
Revelio.
Well, we'll collect you. Looks like there's another chest here.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Okay. So I can grab you. Grab you. You I don't need because you're Wiggenweld and I'm full on potions. Anything else around here? Okay, so there's a couple of chests up there.
Lumos.
Which means I need to go this way. Okay, so you're coming back down. How do I get around to the other bit? Must be some more stairs. We went through there earlier. Here, maybe?
Revelio.
Yeah.
Lumos.
So we have a chest here. Here we go. My darling Otto, I have read your last letter over and over, and I'm certain to read it again each hour until we are able to meet. I dread the notion that I will not see you soon, but I am not without hope. I long for the day that our engagement can be shared with those whom we love, especially my dear father. I do not wonder at your wanting to wait until you are more settled, my love, and I know you are doing all you can to ensure that such a situation is within your grasp. Please allow me to say that these past months of being unable to share publicly the feelings which exalt me to the utmost pinnacle of happiness have been an existential challenge indeed. And now I am off to read your letter once more. Yours affectionately, Rosie.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie.
Okay.
He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Okay, so
Revelio.
now we have to find Natty, and I think it's this way because there was another corridor going off.
Natty must be here somewhere.
Okay. Won't be a second. Just doing a little bit of looting. Hey, Nettie.
Revelio.
Anything else? Speak to Otto.
Mr. Rabe? Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells.
Okay.
Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood.
Okay.
I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand.
Revelio.
So it's here somewhere.
Mr. Abe's wand could be in there.
Could be where? Ah.
Alohomora.
I heard one of the sounds that we usually hear for pages. Hence the Revelio.
If Natty couldn't summon Mr. Abe's wand from her cell, it must be blocked by something.
Wrong way. There we go. And that should get us into this box. And I'm assuming the wand's in the box.
Mr. Abe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back.
Okay, let's speak to Mr. Abe. Here you go.
Mr. Abe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Okay. Go for it. Now let Natty out, please.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Okay.
Revelio.
Kind of already did have a fight. I think it's this way. And let's do some Luminos so I can actually see. Okay. Here we go. Up the stairs. Go.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Okay, there we go. Hello, Officer Singer.
Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Understood.
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
You may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Okay, so... Okay, Officer Singer. Thank you.
Children can be
instruments are expensive, you know.
Up this way. Around here. It seemed to complete the quest, but I wasn't sure about how we give the stuff back. Here we go.
Mr. Filbert, I have your book.
But how did you... Oh, thank you. I can't tell you what this means to me.
I'm glad to have been of help.
Oh my. I cannot believe I have this bit of my dearest Dulcibella back. Thank you, my young friend. Thank you.
You're welcome. Right, so let's go and see if Mr. Hoojama What's It is behind Glad Rags. So there's Glad Rags. I'm not sure if I can return his letter or whether or not he's just... Here we go. He's not speaking to me. Okay. Okay, so we've done that and that. Quests. Just the absconder. So find the third keeper trial. Okay, so let's speak in the map chamber. Map. Hogwarts. Secret rooms. Map chamber. Okay, so let's go see the headmistress. Seeing as we've cleared up most of the side quests, there's just the spider one. That can wait a little bit.
Welcome back.
Speak with a portrait. Okay, we will do.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
Okay.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. We'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Okay. So... Okay, so we'll finish there for this one, and we'll see where we can progress to next.